Jellicent takes out a boosted Obstagoon. That is insane, but the problem is Azumarill's almost had a charge move, but we sack on the Sableye. Gunk Shot is going to be hitting for super effective damage, and we get to throw a trash can at an Azon Bomberill. Take that, Azon Bomberill. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shrady, and welcome back to the channel. So today, we're actually talking about the Halloween Cup. For real this time. I know I made a video a couple days ago about Poniard in the Halloween Cup. Well, I was confused, and I thought the Halloween Cup was starting on Monday, but no, it starts today. Today at 4 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Pacific, or I don't know. But either way, according to the comment section, you guys wanted to see a 3 strong teams for the Halloween Cup video, and boy, oh boy, did I come up with some good teams for you. These are actually really good battles. I'm actually really excited to show these to you. So if you're going to enjoy this type of content, I would appreciate it if you left a like. It does really help out the channel, and if you're new, subscribe as long as you enjoy the content. And since Halloween is here, Jeeves and I decided to play a spooky game by the name of Blood Wash. And that game is absolutely amazing. It was made by one of the developers who used to be a part of Puppet Combo. The developer of Blood Wash is called Torture Star. If you don't know who Puppet Combo is, they're a developer that makes horror games. The horror games are absolutely amazing. So if you want to go and check that out, link in the top right. Also one in the description. Me and Jeeves had a lot of fun with that game. But yes, I will deliver upon you 3 strong teams right after this. Roll the intro. Put it in the montage. Nice sack, bro. Professionalism. I love you all. So the Halloween Cup is here, and we've had the Halloween Cup before. If you don't remember, it's been a while. It's been a while. It was I think it was actually Niantic's first cup that they ever released that wasn't like Ultra Premier. So it's been here before, but there's a lot of new Pokemon that are now available, including a lot of XL Pokemon that weren't available beforehand. So we've got a lot to go through, but I'm not going to go through it. You're going to have to just go through it yourself. If you want to check it out, pvpoke.com. Then click on rankings, click on Halloween. There you go. That's how you do it. As you can see here, I have 3 strong teams built for you. And I will say the secondary team that you see there with Poniard in the lead, that can be replaced because Poniard is not an easy thing to build. Poniard is an XL Pokemon that costs quite a bit of dust, but you can replace Poniard, replace it with Umbreon, you could replace it with Mandibuzz, but the problem with Mandibuzz is you would be triple weak to ice. You could replace it with basically any dark type Pokemon should work there. Like even a Sableye could help out. So either way, let's go through the teams real quick. So first up, we got the double ghost team with Crustle in the lead, Sableye as the safe switch, and Cofagrigus as the closer. Now, Cofagrigus should be running Psychic and Shadow Ball, but I did not have any charge TMs, so mine still has Dark Pulse instead of Psychic. Secondary team is Poniard with the best buddy Ribbon, of course, and then we have Nidoqueen and Golbat. Now, originally, this team was supposed to have a Shadow Golbat as the closer, so if you have a Shadow Golbat, that is going to work a lot better than a regular Golbat. And then the last team, this is kind of the most meta team that I came up with, and honestly, it's probably one of the strongest. It's Jellicent in the lead with a Nidoqueen safe swap, and then a Sableye closer, and again, Sableye can be replaced with another Ghost type if you so desire to. So, you know, Gengar, Haunter, that kind of stuff can replace Sableye there. So, without any further ado, let's get into these battles. They are so good, and you will see exactly what I mean. First up, we're going up against Technician Grim. So these were done against my patrons, so shout out to my patrons for helping me out with these battles. And if you want to join the Patreon, there's a link above me, also one in the description. Alright, so we pick up a positive lead here. So and I see that Tech Grim is actually staying in, so we gotta watch out here. We're gonna let this first Weather Ball come through it. It will do quite a bit of damage. Crustle is very glassy. We're doing super effective damage here with these smackdowns. Rock Slide easily is gonna take out this Alola Ninetales. So we get a shield there, which is nice. And then now I'm gonna shield myself just to match shields. Otherwise, I will lose switch. And I should be able to farm down after this, but Tech switches into a Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz beats my back line very hard. So I was actually really glad that they switched in the Mandibuzz right here, because now I have it lined up against my Crustle. The problem is And also right there, I forced the CMP tie. I threw the Rock Slide on the third Snarl that way. This would force Tech to decide whether or not they wanted to win back switch or take out the Crustle. So that's why I threw the Rock Slide when I did. And also make sure that whatever, it doesn't really matter. All right, so now I come in with the Sableye because Sableye is only going to take neutral from Dark, whereas Cofagrigus will take super effective from Dark. So and Sableye can tank a couple of foul plays here. I don't want Sableye to tank a couple of foul plays. Okay, so Tech comes back in with the Ninetales, which unfortunately got farmed down for them. So I guess maybe they forgot how much HP was there. Mandibuzz comes back in. We're going to go for the return right away because Mandibuzz is getting close to a charge move. So we're going to take it out with that return. That does hit for neutral. And the last Pokemon is a Golbat. I come in with my Cofagrigus. And then I realize at this moment that I lose the CMP tie, actually, to Golbat. And then I was like, okay, Cofagrigus, can you survive a Shadow Ball? Yes, you can. All right, so a non-stab Shadow Ball coming from Golbat will not one-hit KO a Cofagrigus. And also a stab Shadow Ball coming from a Cofagrigus will not take out a Golbat. I cannot talk. But either way, we're able to win that one. So GG's Tech Grim. Oh, this is it. It's the next one. All right, so no, we're just going to show these in the order in which I battled them then, because this is the one. All right, going up against Tech Grim with the meta team here. We pick up a positive lead. Well, it's kind of a neutral, very neutral matchup here. So Tech switches into an Umbreon. I took too long to switch out there. I needed to switch out right away. This was only 4 Snarls, so it's not a Psychic. It is only a foul play. And Nidoqueen can tank foul plays pretty fine. Should have thrown an extra Poison Jab there because I could have got one more Poison Jab in before throwing the Poison Fang, but that's okay. So we're going to debuff this Umbreon's defense with these Poison Fangs. This team right here doesn't have the best response to Umbreon, as you're going to see, but I don't think Umbreon's going to be as common as you would think. Tech does sneak a Snarl through right there, which actually flips this matchup. That one Snarl flips the matchup, as you're going to see here, because now Ice Shield, because again, my team doesn't really like Umbreon. But you're going to see here, I get to this Poison Fang, and Tech is deciding, well, you're not going to know this, but Tech is deciding to double shield here, and you're going to see if they wouldn't have snuck that one Snarl in, I would have got to that Poison Fang right there. As you saw, I just went down, so that one Snarl turned the course of battle, which is why this game needs to be optimized, because one fast move can cost you a game. So I can't wait to see how that works out on Twitch Rivals when that competition comes out, because people are going to be losing to lag and stuff like that, where you miss out on one fast move. All right, I'm not going to complain anymore either way. All right, so we're coming in with a Sableye here, and we're tanking all these foul plays. That did not go too well for me, but I knew the Azov Bombra was coming back in. We can land the return here. Tech did spend both shields, so we're going to go for the return. Sableye has a little bit of health left, so we can save Sableye for a safe switch later. It's an Obstagoon in the back. We are hard countered. There is no way out of this, but I have Ice Beam on my Jellicent, and by the way, it says to run Bubble Beam, but first of all, I'm out of charge jams. Second of all, no, I'm running Ice Beam. All right, so we're going to tank the first Night Slash because it count. Oh, they get the boost. Tech gets the boost. This is so very rough. We can at least hit for neutral with these Ice Beams, but we need 3 Ice Beams to KO, and that is very scary. I get an extra Hex through. That is actually, this might win me the game. I got an extra Hex through, so if I can, I'm tapping on that Sableye to sack so hard, but I can't. But I do get to the Ice Beam. So a Jellicent takes out a boosted Obstagoon. That is insane, but the problem is Azumarill's almost had a charge move, but we sack on the Sableye. God damn, Shrady, that's why you're number 1 on the leaderboard. Yes, I know it is. So now we come back in with the Jellicent. We go for the Shadow Ball. I didn't even care whether or not they get an extra bubble through right there, because I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think that Tech was close. But either way, there you go. Farm down the Azon Bomberill. That one was so very close. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Next up is Buri-chan. So shout out to Buri-chan once again for helping me out with these battles here. We have a lot of battles today, by the way, but the bonus battle is very good. It's up against Running Froggy. All right, we pick up a positive lead there, doing super effective damage. Buri-chan switches into a Nidoqueen. I'm going to try to catch on the Cofagrigus, which was a mistake. I should have tried to catch on the Sableye, but that's okay. I think we can still do this. So we do actually catch an Earth Power, and as you can see here, that Cofagrigus tanked that. Tanked it okay. All right, so we're going to throw this Dark Pulse here. Like I said, and this was a mistake. Should have gone for the Shadow Ball here. Shadow Ball would have KO'd because Dark Pulse does not get stab. Cofagrigus is a pure Ghost type. I decided to shield up this next one, and fortunately for me, it is an Earth Power, so That would have been taking me out. And now a Crustle comes in. A Crustle running a... Ooh, was that a sack? I think that was a sack. Sack on 2? No, it was not a sack. Okay. But this Crustle's running Fury Cutter, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to go. But that means that my Crustle has a very good matchup up against both of Burichan's Pokemon. So I'm going to switch back into my Crustle here. The Burichan still has 2 shields, so we're just going to go for an X-Scissor here. And we also have a very, very hard counter. Well, a pretty hard... We have hard counters to Frostlass on this team. Like, all 3 Pokemon beat Frostlass. So we go for the resisted X-Scissor first to get the shield. We go for the Rock Slide second, get the other shield. And now we go down to an Avalanche. And now we have a Sableye here. And all we got to do is just farm on down. Farm on down. There you go. All right, so we're able to take out the Frostlass. Frostlass does not stand a chance up against that team. But all right, into the next battle up against Burichan once again. We pick up a terrible lead with our Ponyard. We're going to be switching into a Nidoqueen. Now, Alolan Marowak is the one Pokemon that can do very well up against most of my team. So it looks like Burichan was actually trying to catch an Earth Power there. Maybe expecting the bait, you know. So we're going to go for the Earth Power because we have so much energy at this point. We might as well. And since I farmed up so much, I'm actually going to shield up this Avalanche because I can get to another Earth Power here. And that is going to force Burichan to decide whether or not they want to double shield in order to win back switch. So, baboosh. Okay, so we landed, but the problem is I now have to shield. And I can shield this. I can shield this and farm down, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go. So we're going to let it go. And now we come back in with the Ponyard. We need something to be able to take care of that Alolan Marowak. And Alolan Marowak does well up against pretty much my whole team. But I can hit for super effective with these Night Slashes. I throw 1 Fury Cutter and then switch expecting a Bone Club. So I think I am actually able to catch the Bone Club here. Because I figured they were going to try to throw a Bone Club at the Ponyard. Alright, so last Pokemon is a Sableye, and things are not looking good for me here. I do survive a Foul Play, so I'm going to let this come through. It is going to do a lot, so I'm just going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does hit for neutral here. Neutral because Ghost takes super effective from, and Dark resist Ghost. So we get that Shadow Ball off, that lands, it does a lot of damage, but we are getting farmed down. But Ponyard is going to be able to farm down as well. I'm going to let this come through because I'm going to need that shield. Need the shield because that Alolan Marowak has a Bone Club or is getting close to a Bone Club. So we farm down with the neutral Fury Cutters. We have almost 2 Night Slashes. We're 1 Fury Cutter away from a second Night Slash. So we're going to go for this, and then we're going to go for that. But the problem is, Ponyard doesn't hit hard enough. You know, doesn't hit hard enough. But it was a valiant effort. So very, very, very nice. GG's Burichan. All right, into the next. All right, this one is with the 3rd team, the meta team. We're going to be doing these in order. So I'm going to show you 1 from each team in order. 1, 2, 3. All right, so next up against Burichan, we pick up a negative lead here. We're going to be switching into the Nidoqueen. Unfortunately, our best response to a Zweilous is a Nidoqueen. So we're switching into the Nidoqueen here, but we're going to have to take this thing out later. All right, so we go for the Poison Fang, and then Burichan decides to save some energy and has a Frostlass, or not a Frostlass, a Alolan Ninetales. So she does not have a response to Nidoqueen, which is fine with me. I think maybe she should have stayed in. I think that probably would have been the play, but that's okay. I'm going to shield up that Weather Ball and then just farm down. Those Poison Jabs do hit for super effective, but we also got hit for super effective with the Ice type attacks. Oh, they have a Drift. Oh, she's got a Drifblim. So maybe could have come on with the Drifblim here, because Drifblim is a pretty good response to a Nidoqueen. So now we're actually going to switch back into Jellicent and sack the entire thing. And we're going to leave it all up to Sableye. This one's a very close battle as well. So we're not going to shield this. We know it's a Shadow Ball. Well, we figured it's a Shadow Ball. That was a very nice snipe. I don't know if you saw that, but I tapped the Shadow Ball, but the Dragon Breath animation is so fast that she took me out before I could land the Shadow Ball there. Fortunately for us, we are able to get to this Poison Fang. It is very, very close. We almost went down. We're 1 Dragon Breath away from going down. We get one of the shields. Now we come with the Sableye. Sableye does not have a good matchup here. Sableye takes neutral from Dragon Breath as well as Dark Pulse, but Body Slam is double resisted. All right, so now I'm just going to be going to farming. And then Burichan said that she got nervous and thought that she wouldn't be able to get to the Dark Pulse because of the Poison Fang debuff. So I actually am able to farm all the way down because of that. Now, if she would have gone for the Dark Pulse, she would have won. but now the Drifblim is here, and I have 2 foul plays, and the first one's going to get the shield, the second one's going to take out the Drifblim. So that one could have been flipped if in a couple different ways. I think Drifblim's a really good response to Nidoqueen, because Nidoqueen does resisted damage with absolutely everything. A lot of people are going to be running Stone Edge in this cup, though, so watch out for that. All right. Next up is Moch. So let's check out Moch with the first team here with Crustle. Moch is going to be running some spice. I will tell you that right now. So first up, it is a Dusk Noir. So we already know this thing has Shadow Ball now, which you got to watch out for. So it is a CMP tie there. I have no idea what's going on. I think I was counting hexes as 5, right? It's 5 to get to a Shadow Ball. So maybe I counted wrong there. But he definitely had enough for a Shadow Ball. So we're going to go for the Rock Slide, which will do a lot of damage. Dusk Noir is not anywhere near as tanky as Dusclops. We have 2 good responses to Dusk Noir in the back. I throw the foul play. This might have been a mistake because I think I only would have had to tank an Ominous Wind if I tried to farm down. And we get some lag. Moch and I guess, live kind of far away because we always tend to lag when we battle each other. But either way, Caesar comes in. Okay, Caesar's going to be an interesting pick for this cup. I really do think so. Caesar's going to be able to hit Crustle for super effective damage with those bullet punches. So we're going to be farming up here and going for the foul play. Since he snuck in a bullet punch there, I won't be able to get to 2 foul plays. So that's pretty unfortunate. Actually, looks like I could have, but he sniped me with a Seviper. So he brings my worst enemy in here. So we're going to come in with a Crustle. And Crustle is going to do neutral damage with everything except for X-Scissor. I let this go, expecting it to be a crunch. It is a crunch, and it almost takes me out. And I go for the Rock Slide, which was not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Could have gone for the X-Scissor there, but that's okay. We come in with the Cofagrigus. And at this point, I was like, I don't think he has enough for a crunch. So I had to call the bait, and I'm fortunately able to call the bait correctly. Poison Fang is resisted because of our ghost typing. Caesar comes back in, and the reason I needed that, I also needed the shield, by the way, because Caesar had a charge move, which is a Night Slash, which would hit me for super effective damage. It is a CMP tie, so the Shadow Ball is going to be taken out to Caesar. So that was actually a very close battle and very well played. So thank you for that, Moch. Into the next battle, up against Moch. This one is with the Double Poison team. I have these labeled as Double Ghost on the top, Double Poison in the middle, and Meta on the bottom. All right, so we pick up a lead against a Beedrill. This is a very, very dangerous lead to be in because we are going to take neutral damage from X-Scissor and a Drill Run takes us out, is what I should say. All right, so I was trying to catch a Drill Run there on my Golbat. Let's see if I was successful. Now, Nidoqueen also struggles a bit up against... Oh, I do catch the Drill Run. Okay, perfect. All right, so he comes in with a Haunter, and I am going to bait here. Definitely going to be baiting. I shield this up. This is a Shadow Punch. Should be taking me out, actually. But I'm actually going to shield it up and act like I need to shield this because it's a Shadow Ball and it's going to take him out. You know, that's my goal. But also, as you can see here, look at the wing attacks that I'm doing right now. I'm just going straight Poison Fang at this point. Poison Fang is double resisted. Ghost and Poison both resist poison, so that's not going to do much. But I could shield this and farm down, but I want to save my shield because this is the team with Poniard on it, and Poniard almost always needs your shields. So I'm going to go down there and just farm down with the resisted double resisted Fury Cutters there. All right, so next the Beedrill comes back in. We're going to go for the Night Slash. And this would be taken out the Beedrill. We saw how much damage it does. It does a lot. It does a lot. So we get the shield. We get the boost. Okie dokie then. Well. Can Poniard clutch this up with a boost? All right, so we are going to go for the Night Slash. Okay, I must have been counting there. I must have been counting and trying to force the CMP tie because I... All right, either way, we take out the Beedrill. Very nice. What's in the back? It's a Sharpedo. Oh my good god. Okay, so Moch still has a shield. This Night Slash is boosted, but it is resisted. But that was resisted. Oh, Moch. Moch, GG's. Moch didn't even get to see my Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen would have got obliterated by that Sharpedo. Okay, this time we're picking up a terrible lead. Our whole team is not going to do well. I mean, we'll at least resist the poison jabs from all our Pokemon, but we got to watch out for Crunch. So I decided to shield this up because it is a Crunch, definitely a Crunch. We're going to be going for the Ice Beam here. It looks like we do CMP tie to the charge move. Ice Beam is going to hit for neutral, and then I switch into my Nidoqueen, hoping to... do something here. Do something. They do it. Oh, he does a very nice catch onto his Golbat, but I'd probably be going for the Poison Fang first on the Golbat anyhow. So we go for the Poison Fang that is resisted, and Earth Power is also resisted. Only single resisted though. Usually flyers double resist ground, but since Golbat has that poison typing, it is a single resistance. And he goes for the Shadow Ball, so that does do a lot of damage, but I do survive, so I'm going to go for the Earth Power now, because this does way more damage. Now, we're both going for the Farm Down, and since that Poison Fang debuff the Golbat, we're actually able to simultaneously KO, which is a huge benefit for me, because I was expecting to lose there. Alright, so he did not quite wait the timer out all the way. And I was actually trying to catch a Shadow Punch here, because Jellicent is useless to me at this point, so I'm just sacking the Jellicent. And now we actually are able to take out the Haunter there, which is crazy to me. We can't get to the Ice Beam. Skuntank is all he has left, and he has 2 shields. So I shield whatever this is. I shielded, I don't even care what it is. We're shielding it, and we're going for the Farm Down. Shadow Claw is resisted because of the Dark typing on Skuntank, and he's able to get to the Crunch at the very last second. So very nice job, Moch. That was clutch. 2 shield flex on the Shrady. You'll love to see it. Alrighty then, into the next battle. Alright, these were done up against Pineapple the Pidgey, I should say. And then after these 3, we get to see the bonus battle, and the bonus battle is absolutely amazing. Alright, we pick up a weird lead. We're both doing super effective damage, but guess what? Our fast moves are out of sync, and I'm the one who's behind, so I'm going to try to catch. So we catch on the Sableye. This could be a Rock Slide. He did farm up enough for a Rock Slide, but he did bait with an X-Scissor, fortunately for me. And now Skuntank comes in. Shadow Skuntank. Okie dokie then. Alright, so we're going to go for the Foul Play, because even though this is resisted, Shadow Skuntank is very glassy. So this should do a lot of damage. Sableye hits pretty hard. So we are doing resisted damage here with the Shadow Claws. I make an interesting decision here to shield this. We do get the defense drop, which is very unfortunate. I go for the Foul Play, because I was like, I can get to 2 Foul Plays, but I can only get to 1 return. But he calls it, and it is not enough to take him out, but I do get to the second Foul Play, so I guess going for 2 Foul Plays made sense, but if I went for the return, I would have just won back switch. But now I get shield advantage, which is absolutely fine with me. We're definitely going to be coming back in with the Crustle here, and basically just, I guess just sacking the Crustle. Alright, so Umbreon comes in, and I go for the wrong charge move, because I am a scrub. Rock Slide still will hit for a lot of damage here, but X-Scissor is super effective, and the problem is, my Cofagrigus is not going to want to see an Umbreon. Cofagrigus gets absolutely hard countered by Umbreon. Alright, so we're going to try forcing the CMP tie here. So we're going to throw this X-Scissor at the same time that Umbreon gets to the second Foul Play, which takes only 3 Snarls. And it is a CMP tie, so that was successful. Now, I need Cofagrigus to clutch for me, and it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Alright, Cofagrigus, you need to survive a Foul Play from an Umbreon. I know you can do it. It's just an Umbreon. Umbreon doesn't hit that hard. You got this, boy. You got this. Alright, he survives. Very nice. But guess what? Shadow Skuntank saved a move, so Pineapple the Pidgey coming in clutch here, saving that move on the Shadow Skuntank. Very nice. That was an awesome battle. Very good. Alright, so that one was called Pineapple 2 times Ghost. Loss hard. It was a hard loss. This one is it's the opposite. All right, let's see how this one goes. All right, Pineapple. It's all right. Here we go. Picking up an insanely positive lead. We are triple resisting these confusions, and these confusions are non-stab, so they're not getting that much damage off. All right, so we're gonna go for these Night Slashes. Iron Head is resisted, and that Night Slash does a lot. Wormadam, I don't know if you guys know, Wormadam's gonna be a sleeper pick. It is very tanky, so the fact that a Night Slash did that much is nuts to me. All right, so as you can see, these confusions are doing basically nothing. I am letting confusion sneak in here and there, which is a mistake on my part. I shoot up that Bug Buzz, would have been hitting me for neutral there, because Dark takes super effective from Bug, and then Steel resist Bug. We're going to be farming up a lot of energy here and going for the last Night Slash, and it was a CMP tie. I didn't think, like, I was like, there's no way this is enough for a Bug Buzz, but I decided to shield it up anyway. It was an Iron Head, but that's okay. Still probably would have done a lot of damage. We should have, probably could have farmed up more, but I don't know the counts for Wormadam, so we're going to just go ahead and get the Night Slash off there. Unfortunately, we spent both shields already. We're waiting to switch out. What is it? It is an Umbreon, so we have okay, this is it. There's a Skuntank, and I'm going straight for it. I'm going straight for it. I really need him to call a bait here. Call my bait. Yes. Okay, we landed. We landed the Earth Power. Now it's just that Umbreon left, and Umbreon is just going to have a rough time up against my whole team, because I got 3 Pokemon left. Now, if he would have shielded that Earth Power, I think he would have won this game. But unfortunately, he called the bait incorrectly, and the Earth Power one-shot the Skuntank. So now we're going to be going straight Poison Fang here. I could be baiting the Earth Power if I wanted to, but the thing is, Poison Jab does a lot of damage, and the Poison Fangs are debuffing the defense every single time that you use one. So we're going to be going straight for the Poison Fangs here, just going to be debuffing this Umbreon. There's no way to reset the debuff. We come in with the Poniard, we go for the Night Slash. I don't know why. I should have gone for the Iron Head. Doesn't take that much longer to get to one, but it doesn't really matter. I think at this point he knew it was over, so he just decided to let it go. So very, very nice. So we got he beat me really hard, and then I beat him really hard, and then this is the last battle that we have before the bonus battle. All right, Pineapple, the Pidgey, what do you got for me? We're using the meta team this time. Oh, well, all right, using a spice pick. Quillfish is a spicy boy. All right, so Skuntank comes in. I'm going to be going for this Ice Beam here. This Ice Beam is going to hit for neutral. Let's see if we get a shield. We do get a shield. We come in with the Nidoqueen this time. And this is just a rough matchup all around. Skuntank can do very well against almost all my Pokemon. So we let the charge move come through. It was a Flamethrower. I don't know why he didn't go for Crunch, but that's okay. We're going to go for the Earth Power again, which I don't think he'll fall for it twice. But either way, we get both shields, and that's looking good for us. All right, so we're going to go for the Poison Fang. It is a CMB tie. I don't think there's any reason to shield this, but Poison Fang is resisted, so it's not going to do much. But you saw how much that Flamethrower did. I think a Crunch would have been better because it does get Stab and has that chance to debuff the opponent's defense. We come up with the Sableye here, and Sableye is going to be taking resisted damage from those Poison Jabs because of our Ghost typing. But we do have to watch out. Crunch and Flamethrower are both going to hit us for very hard damage. All right, so Quillfish comes back in. I'm going to just let this go and see how much damage it does. And it's an Aqua Tail, and it... Oof. Yeah, oof. Oh, he brought a oh, that was the wrong Quillfish. He brought the wrong Quillfish. His Quillfish was 487 CP. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so there's a Crustle in the back. Okay, so we can still win this. All we got to do is go for 2 foul plays here. Yeah, I just now noticed that. I was wondering why the Shadow Claws and Hexes were doing so much damage, because Quillfish, yeah, that was the wrong Quillfish. It was an innocent mistake there. In fact, I'm pretty sure in the battle I did with Tech Grim, the second battle I did with Tech Grim, I was running a Shadow Golbat instead of Golbat, and the Golbat was like a 687 CP with single move. Did I show that battle? Did I show this battle? I don't know if I showed this one. This is with Tech Grim. No, I didn't show this. I don't know why I skipped this. All right, either way. All right, we'll pick up a lead against Beedrill. We got to be real careful against Beedrill. Beedrill can one-shot us with the Drill Run. This is also a Shadow Beedrill. So we tried to force the CMB tie there, and we actually, succeeded. And then I try to call a bait, and I miserably fail, which means my double poison team no longer is going to work. So we come in with the Golbat, and Tech immediately identifies the fact that I'm running an ABB team. So Tech notices now that they're going to have to save that thing. So they come in with the Anazon Bomberil. We're going to come in with the Nidoqueen here. We're going to shield this up. And yeah, this is the one. This is the one with the Golbat. I brought the wrong Golbat. 682 CP. All right, so we're going to be farming up right before Tech gets to another Ice Beam here. This Poison Fang is definitely going to be taking out the Anazon Bomberil. And now, let's see what's in the back. Oh, it comes back in with the Beedrill. Okay, makes sense. And we're gonna let this go and call a bait, because I only counted 5, but apparently they had more energy than I thought. And there's the Frostlass, and there's my 682 Shadow Golbat that's running Air Cutter and Wing Attack or something like that. I don't know what's going on there. Either way, okay. You'll get that one. That's part of that. All right, now for real, time for the bonus battle. And I ran the craziest team I could find that all was in the Halloween Cup, and I said, Running Froggy, it's your turn. Let's see what's going on. Because Running Froggy decided to build a Poniard because of the video I made. So there it is. All right, we pick up This is a weird lead. This is a really weird lead. We're doing neutral damage. I was trying to catch a Night Slash there on my, what's his face? Old Galarian Lanoon. Yeah, this is a very interesting team I'm running. I shielded up because it wasn't Ironhead, and he comes in with an Azon Bombarel, and that's why we got Gunk Shot on this bad boy. Gunk Shot is going to be hitting for super effective damage, and we get to throw a trash can at an Azon Bombarel. Take that, Azon Bombarel. I literally said out loud at that moment, please, Froggy, let me have this one. So unfortunately, I get to land the Gunk Shot, and then I force the CMP tie. Well, that was not on purpose. That was coincidental, but we forced that was a forced CMP tie, or it was a CMP tie. And I go down to a play rough, which is fine with me. We need shields for Ponyard. We have the Venomoth. Venomoth is going to be coming back in. We're going to be over farming like crazy here. We're going to tank this Ice Beam because our Ponyard does need shields. So Ice Beam comes through, does not take us out. We're going to be over farming. We are close to 100 energy, one infestation away from 100 energy, so not much reason to continuously farm there. So we're going to go ahead and take out the Azon Bombarel, and the Ponyard comes back in. We're going to go for the resisted return. This is where Bug Buzz would have been nice, but either way, resisted return does a lot of damage to a Ponyard. We come back in with our own Ponyard, and I decide to let this go because either Night Slash or Ironhead are both resisted, and I know I can tank it. It will do a lot of damage though, and the last Pokemon is a Jellicent. Okie dokie then. So we have to be super duper careful not to let bubbles get through, because if one bubble gets through, that can be the end of the game. We get the boost. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So we have to shield a Bubble Beam, unfortunately. And now we have to get to 2 Night Slashes. And I will say, if Running Froggy was running Hex here, he would have won, because he would have got to the Bubble Beam right there. But instead, he had one more bubble to go to get to the Bubble Beam. He actually just got to the Bubble Beam as I'm throwing this Night Slash right now, and we're able to take it out. And then since we're boosted, those Fury Cutters that were hitting for neutral took out the Ponyard. Very, very nice. Thank you to all my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing for supporting the channel. You guys help me do what I do here. You know I don't post as frequently as I used to, but I really do appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everybody who watches this video. If you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you left a like. If you're new, subscribe, as long as you enjoy the content, as there will be much more like it. And if you have better teams than what I've suggested here, let me know in the comments, because I'd like to see what you guys have in store for the Halloween Cup, because I'm excited for this one. This is one of the better cups, in my opinion. This is one of the better cups that there is. And also, go and check out the gaming channel, link in the description to that. And I appreciate y'all, I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: Billy Bravebird, Running Froggy, The North Star, Doug J. Dempsey, Cleric, Ryan Borowski, Dave Adamson, K, JR91, Dracobound, Ankle Weights, Meteolara, DJ Mimsy, Clapton Caveman, King Edward, Austin Gustovic, Moach, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Kitty Sophie, Kid Kulek, Will M, Edward O'Neill, Winter Fang, Infamous One, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Ankle Weights, Insubin, Stashu, Madhouse 655321, Pineapple Pidgey, Radakina, and Betnix.